The Raptors are heading into their final stage of their head coach search. Right now, it's rumored that Steve Nash, Doc Rivers, and Jordi Fernandez are the final three candidates. It has not been confirmed, but we know that Steve Nash, JJ Redick, Jordi Fernandez, Sergio Scar Aiolo, Monty Williams, David Aldman, Chris Quinn, and Becky Hammond have been people they've interested or interviewed. But the rumored final three candidates are Doc Rivers, Jordi Fernandez, who's one academic paper away from being a doctor, and Steve Nash. There's belief that Steve Nash, under a more stable management and in a better environment, could grow into a fantastic head coach and help develop players. Jordi Fernandez is just seen as like a wonderkin. We talked about him the other day, Spaniard. And then, of course, Doc Rivers. We can all three agree that please do not hire Doc Rivers. Please, on God's green earth,
please
do not hire Doc Rivers.
Hire Doc Rivers today, Toronto.
Shut up.
They'd probably win 50 games and lose in the first round or second round next year.
They'd just be hiring Dwayne Casey. What if they did just hire Dwayne Casey? They're like, we made a mistake.
Bring him back. I think Jordy's the guy. Steve Nash worries me, man. Steve Nash's next coaching job is kind of do or die. I don't know if Toronto's the spot.
I think Steve Nash should go to Golden State and just be on Steve Kerr's bench until Steve Kerr retires.
But the issue with Steve Nash when he was in Golden State is apparently he was in LA all the time.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So,
Apparently,
like Warriors fans weren't huge on his involvement.
I forgot about that. Yeah, Steve Nash, he commuted once or twice a week. He would only show up to facility like once a week, and he was like a consultant. I completely forgot about that. So I also think Steve Nash. It's risky. I think if you go with a guy like Steve Nash or JJ Redick, even Jordi Fernandez, you got to let them build a very experienced bench. Those guys need like former head coaches on their bench.
How funny would it be if JJ
like Doc Rivers is
on his podcast? You got the head
if
coach.
JJ what?
JJ Redick announced on his podcast, like,
oh, he's the next coach.
Time in the world.
Still, what would happen to JJ Redick's podcast if he becomes a coach?
Exactly.
He would do what
that's a good career move.
No, I think he would do what Mark Jackson tells all the teams that interview him. Hey, I'm down to be your coach, but I still got to do my sermons for my ministry on Wednesday nights and on Saturdays and Sundays. So maybe he'll.
I don't have an issue with it.
Imagine JJ Redick doing the podcast while being an MVP.
I've thought about like what
Scotty Barnes just didn't play hard tonight.
Bring what's his face over too. Bring Draymond over. Just get new media in Toronto. Just have Toronto be the new hub of new media.
It's like a reality TV show with Draymond's podcast. You get Matthias doing vlogs. You'll have the whole.
You remember Matthias? You remember when they made Matthias? Half of Matisse Thybulle's career hype was the fact that his rookie season in the bubble, he started vlogging and like he went viral for vlogging. Like I feel like that's how. You don't remember that?
Oh, I didn't watch much bubble.